Welcome to a new video tutorial about OS X Yosemite Guide for Dummies. I had made a guide a while ago on OSX Mavericks, but it became kinda outdated, so I decided to update it to the new operating system released some month ago. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you notice when you boot to your Mac is the OS X desktop, which can look a little bit different from what you're used to. It can get you a little disoriented, at least the first. To understand it more clearly, we need to break it down to its components. The first part you notice on top of your screen is the menu bar, which shows the menu of the current active application, which in this case is Evernote. It changes if I select a different application, for example, Mail. And on the right side, there are some icons, some of which are more important because are always the same regardless of the specific system configuration, while other may change according to what the user installs. The most important icons here are sound, which handles the sound levels, Bluetooth, which handles the Bluetooth devices connected to your computer and handles the Bluetooth options. Wi-Fi, which handles your Wi-Fi connections and shows all the available networks. Time and date here, then Spotlight to search files in your Mac. Honestly, I find much more handy to open it with the key combination Command Space Bar like this. But anyway, last but not least, we have the notification center, which has been improved by Yosemite adding a series of connections to widgets. I don't use widgets honestly, but if you do, it can come in handy. That said, let's have a look at our bottom part of the screen here. And here we have the so-called dock. It's something that you can find in all Unix-based systems, so both in OS X and in Linux. It mainly, we can say that it roughly corresponds to the taskbar in Windows. And here you find practically two main parts divided by a dividing line here. On the left, we have the icons corresponding to the most used programs in this case, and some system utilities. So we have here Finder, Launchpad, in my case Mail, Firefox, and stuff like that. To the right of the dividing line, we have shortcuts to a series of folders. You can have whatever you want here, but commonly you have applications and downloads. You can add documents by simply dragging a folder, for example. If I want to add documents here, by the way, probably I don't do it, you can drag it, and there you go. You have your documents there. In macOS, you can see the folders as folders or as files. In this case, you click here. This is application, but you can see them as fan, as with a 3D effect here, which is pretty cool. That's something that for all I know, Windows hasn't implemented yet. And anyway, last but not least, on the right part of the dock we had the trash. It looked more similar to an actual trash in the previous OS X versions, but now they changed it to white background. Anyway,